All right, people, I got a big, beautiful rock right here. Gonna need this to weigh down my little makeshift fish trap for when we start catching fish. Now we're set up. Got my trap in the water, and all I gotta do now is catch some fish, put them in there. But this is how I hold my fish when I'm fishing for bait. I just put them in there, that way I can just spam. All right, now again, I'm sticking to the tradition. So got my Zebco Dock Demon, and I'm going to use Slim Jim. Now this is what I normally use when I catch bait. All right, so I got my trap, well, I got my little makeshift keep net set up. Again, that thing was seriously like $3 at Walmart, man. Super cheap. It is a closed hamper, but again, $3, you can't beat it. And this is to hold my fish, so that way I can just take them off the hook, bam, throw them in there. But what I normally do, catching bait, I typically only use Slim Jim. And if you notice, this was the same Slim Jim from my last video with the bluegills. Teaching you how to catch bluegills. Again, worms are very good bait to use too. I have nothing against using worm. It's just when I'm trying to catch bait, I'm trying to minimize my time. I'm not trying to take all day to catch bait. And a lot of times you can get Slim Jims in a lot more places you can get worms. So I'm keeping it quick, I'm keeping it simple. Goal is to get bait and get out so I can prep for the rest of my trip when I'm going after bigger catfish. All right, got a piece of Slim Jim. I'm going to put it on my Gamakatsu J hook, size 14. Get on there. Here we go. The skin is everything with Slim Jims. That's the toughest part of a Slim Jim. If you just go through the straight meat, you're gonna lose that bait as fast as you cast it out there. All right, got the Slim Jim on. Now we're gonna catch some bait. All right, so let the slim, bam, and immediately hits. Like I said, I'm not necessarily here for the enjoyment. I'm trying to catch bait. And you can see how hard they're going after that Slim Jim right now. I don't think you could see it from your point of view because of how wide the lens is on the GoPro, but oh, thought I had them. They are hitting that Slim Jim hard. There we go. First fish. All right. Get them over land. Bam. Again, this is why I like having a small pole. I don't have not a lot to work around. So we got our first fish. Oh, Slim Jim still on there, the skin. Now we have our first thing of bait. And there we have it. All right. Now we starting to catch bait. Bam. All right, still got skin on there. So what I'm gonna do, just like I told you all in the fishing for beginners, or I'm sorry, the fishing 101, catching bluegill. When you have that Slim Jim skin, re-thread it on the pole, because you get a lot of secondary strikes with the skin. Skin's a lot tougher, and it's nothing sometimes to catch 5 fish back to back with Slim Jims with the skin. Again, timing is everything. I'm trying to minimize my time catching bluegills, maximize my time prepping for the actual trip. Man, so let's throw the skin out. Boom. Here they go. Got them. Look at that. Already. Bam. Number 2, piece of skin. You see how quick that was? Secondary strike, people. That is, woo! Oh, and then I just lost my bait. Again, that's why you want to be quick, because they fall off and get right back in the water. So we didn't get him. Caught him, but can't use him for bait. I think something big just kind of swam up because they all just swam off and disappeared. All right. Again, fishing's fun, but this, when I'm catching bait, it's about getting the bait and getting done. Trying to minimize my time. But you saw how quick that hookup was. That was 2 fish. 2 fish immediately. I just wasn't quick enough to get them. And it looked like there's some bigger bluegills that moved in too. Oh! Alright, so they're not showing any more interest in that piece of skin, so what I'll typically do is I'll put another piece of Slim Jim on there. And I'll throw it out with that piece of skin, and you keep using the skin for reactionary bites. Again, the majority of bait I catch is off of the reactionary bites when they go after that piece of skin that's just hanging on there. And the skin is super tough, and I think it gets tougher when it's wet, so I can keep it on there, catch my limit of 15 and roll out. I don't know if y'all can see, there's a beautiful bass over there right now too. It must be a bed over there because it keeps swimming back to that spot. All right. I'm not want to necessarily say rush to catch your fish, but just being efficient, you know. Efficiency is everything, especially when you're catching bait. So again, I'm not out here to try to just catch fish and enjoy the day. I'm trying to catch bait for the big boys, the big flatheads, the big blue catfish. Oh, I thought I had them. All right, see, now they got that piece off. Now I want to throw right back where they're at. Get that skin right there for a reactionary bite. And sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. There we go. Now they're starting to frenzy. The goal, normally what you want, they start going crazy, going after a frenzy, and you want that one that attacks just a little too hard and gets that hook, and that's how you get your hookups. There we go. Third fish, but another hookup right here. Bam! All right. So now we were on our way to catching bait to go after bigger fish. And these big ones too. These are the ones you want right here. You know what I mean? All right. Still got my piece of skin on there. See if we can get a reactionary bite. Oh, thought I had him. Ah, there we go. Bam. Number 3. Again, reactionary bite. That's how I catch most of my bait. Let them eat the Slim Jim and keep a little piece of the skin on there, and bam. Still got the skin on there, so we're gonna put another piece on there. Oh, yes. So if I was going after bluegills, again, probably been at it for about 10 minutes. We got number 3. A lot of times if they start looking at it, pull it out, cast it back out, bam. Now it's starting to break apart, so now that's what triggers a frenzy, is when it starts breaking into little pieces. And there are bluegill out here who will swallow that entire thing like it ain't nobody's business. I mean, bluegill as big as my hand. So we got 3 in the bag. We're just going for 4 today. For 5 today. Normally, if it's just me fishing, I'll try to catch 10. Bam! If I'm fishing with someone else, I'll try to limit out and get 15. because you'd be surprised how long 15 will last you all through the day, especially for a fishing trip. Again, piece of skin left. Bluegill number 4. This one almost resembles a pumpkin seed, but it's not a pumpkin seed. It doesn't have the orange stripes. Haven't seen any pumpkin seeds inside this particular body of water. I've only mainly seen just regular bluegills and green sunfish. That's it. All right. Another wonderful thing about catching bait is, let's say you lose track of your fish, like I just did. I'll just pull this over like that, and there are 3 bluegill in there. So we got 3 bluegills in there. I want to catch 5 of them, just to show you how I catch bait. And again, because this was a newer piece of Slim Jim, I'm gonna throw the skin out and see if they hit the skin. So we only want to catch 2 more bluegill. That's it. There we go. Look at that secondary strike, number 4. Bam! Been here about 17 minutes, and I've already almost caught my fish that I want to use if I was to go fishing for bluegill. Little guy. Oh! Oh, he got off. Get that skin right there where the frenzy's happening. Got him. I saw him swallow that. Oh, all right. Fish number 5. All right. I saw him take all of that. He swallowed the whole thing. All right, people. Beautiful hook set side of the mouth right there. There's the tip of the hook. Pull it out. There you go. Piece of skin on there, and we've got our 5, simulating that it's 15, the legal limit in Maryland. And bam, it's a decent sized bluegill. Again, cover their eyes up, they stop flopping everywhere. All right.